Hello everyone, my name is Vaughn Marie Monis. I am an event planner and owner of Lovely Events by Vaughn, where we help you keep calm, stay lovely, and party on. Today we're talking about some winter wedding do's and don'ts. So before we get into that, let me go ahead and see if I can share this. Welcome. Happy hump day. Right? It's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. So yes, we're in winter, and of course, if you're already getting married this winter, then you probably have most of your wedding planned out already, but this will definitely help you for any last minute things. And then also if you're planning, next winter or winter after that, whenever you're planning to get married. So the first thing I have is don't shy away from using colors. So I know for, a winter wedding, normally you do, like, depending on which month you do, like a navy blue or burgundies, those colors. But if your favorite color is pink and you want to have pink in your wedding, but you want to get married in January, then go for it. It's totally fine. It's going to look great. It's your wedding. So don't shy away from color. I have number 2 as do style your bridesmaids however you'd like. So if you want them in a strapless dress, then put them in a strapless dress. If you want to do a short dress, then by all means go for it. Like I said, color, if you want to do a pink dress, then go for a pink dress. More than likely there's going to be heat wherever your ceremony and your reception is. So it's not going to be so terrible to be in a short dress. But keeping that in mind, don't let them freeze. So be aware that if you're doing anything outside, they will have their coats on. So if you're not really wanting them to mismatch with their coats, then maybe you can have maybe gift them a cardigan, something that they all can wear and still look like it's supposed to be part of the party. So think about doing that. The shrugs, I think that's what they're called, the feather or the faux fur shrugs, you can have those too. That's another option. Just don't let them freeze, because then that's not going to be good. Number 3. Oh no, just kidding. That was number 3. Number 4, do accessories accordingly. So, like I said, if you're doing a strapless dress, provide cardigans, do the winter shawl. You can have them all match that way. So that's one way to accessorize. Do create a warm and cozy environment for your reception. And that's not just by the decorations. You can use the burgundies and the velvet robes and things like that. You can do the candles too, maybe dim the lights and just create the ambiance of like a warm and cozy spot. Don't overheat your guests. So it's winter, and of course you want to make sure that everyone's warm, but remember that once the dancing starts, then a lot of people are going to be hot. So your venue coordinator should keep an eye on, how people are feeling and making sure that everyone's feeling okay. Chances are that if you are hot, then your guests will be hot too. Granted, you are in a large dress, but, keep that in mind. Do be gracious to your guests. So for a winter wedding, I would probably skip out on the favors, like the ones that you have individually, on a plate or wherever you decide to do it. I would instead do a hot cocoa bar. So have all the toppings that you can think of in this bar area and have everyone make their own hot chocolate. So it'll keep everyone warm, and it's a really neat touch to your winter wedding. Don't leave your guests out in the cold. So if you're wanting a receiving line, then I would suggest, instead of doing it outside, depending on the weather, of course, it could be a nice winter day. Like today is not too bad. It's a little windy, but the sun's out. It's a little warm compared to the negatives that we've been in recently. So you can have it outside, but if it's really, really cold or if it's snowing, then consider having it, like if you're doing it receiving line at the ceremony area, consider having it right before the door so that they can just, see you guys later through there. If you're wanting to do it at the reception, and you don't want to do it, you don't want to crowd the reception area, then see if your venue has a separate room large enough to do that. I think just doing it in front of the hall or the reception area that you're getting married or doing the reception in works just fine. And probably for an extra room it might cost you more. So things to keep in mind. You want to find the perfect location. So the area, of course, is nice, but you also want to keep in mind that if it's snowing, if you're in an area that it will snow, then you might want to have something closer to home so that people don't have to drive too far. And if it is snowing and people are still driving out to the wedding, then maybe try to find a hotel that is very close to the venue, and then make sure, of course, to provide your shuttle services and things like that so that no one has to drive in the snow. And then also maybe try to find something that just goes with the winter theme. So like a place with a fireplace, that's really neat. So try looking for things like that. And then when you're looking for locations, the better location that you have that looks and feels wintry and cozy, the less of the decorations that you have to do for yourself. Do prepare for holdups. So like I said, if it's snowing and someone's driving in, then they might be a little tardy. You kind of have to be okay with it because it is snowing, and not just for your guests but for your vendors too. Hopefully people will leave earlier, so if you're a guest, this is your do make sure you leave early than normal, so that you can get there on time and no holdups. And then the last thing, of course, is do enjoy yourself and have fun no matter what the situation is. If it's snowing and it's a blizzard, you're still getting married to your best friend, so that is perfectly fine. Alright, so that is all I have for today. If you have any tips, tricks, or suggestions of your own, please let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And don't forget that I have complimentary initial consultations. So if you are, that is Ethan making a lot of noise. He doesn't want a consultation, apparently. Anywho, so yes, feel free to reach out. I am happy to help. And have a great rest of your day, guys. I will see you later. Bye.